Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Franny and I'm one half of the Indecisive Readers. Today I'm here to do a kind of original Christmas book tag. What should we call it? I forgot to come up with a name. You know what? Let's call it the Indecisive Christmas Tag. I was going to do some Christmas recommendations for you, but it turns out I just haven't read any Christmas books or any that I enjoy, so I thought I was going to do a kind of recommendation list based on things at Christmas, but I thought why not make it into a tag. So here we are today. There are 10 questions I think, and I'm just going to jump straight in. The first is blankets. Christmas means the start of winter and snuggling up with blankets, warm drinks and fluffy jumpers. What book feels like the definition of a warm hug? For this I have chosen Raybearer by Jordan Ifweko. I read this last month and I adore the relationships in it. I feel like how they all combine together is just really cute, and I feel like the relationship in it reminds me of a warm hug, how it's described in things, and it's kind of a pan-romantic relationship, which is just really interesting. So the next question is about mistletoe. According to the movies, it means a sneaky kiss in the doorway. What's your favourite romance? I'm not a big fan of romances, but my favourite has to be The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. This has a romance that reminds me a lot of my personal relationship, and so therefore I feel quite attached to it, and just how it develops, how they become friends first and then kind of slip into a relationship is just wonderful, and I adore it so much. The next prompt is about Christmas lights, and Christmas usually means you go all out and decorate the whole house, or you may just go low-key and have one little tree. So my question is, what's the shiniest book on your TBR? So the shiniest book on my TBR is actually an ARC I received the other day, and that is Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. This is a retelling of the Ariadne Theseus Minotaur story, I think, and I'm just really excited to get it. Once I posted it, everyone was so excited with me and was like, this is such a beautiful cover, and I was like, it is, isn't it? So yeah, very shiny and gold. So the next prompt is about Christmas dinner. Perhaps the most disliked thing on a Christmas dinner plate are the Brussels sprouts. So what book can you really not stand? Speaking of romances and not really liking them, I've chosen 10 Things My Cat Hates About You by Lottie Lucas. I read this in the summer, hoping it was going to be like a really cozy romance that I could recommend, and I was so disappointed by it. The things it promised to do weren't what it did, and some people might like it, but I was just frustrated the whole way. The next prompt is about carol singing and hymns. So carol singing in churches, outside busy shops, and just kind of on doorsteps. So what's been your favourite book of the year? What book have you not stopped singing the praises of? If you've been around for a while, you won't be surprised to hear me answer Legendborn by Tracy Dion. I think this is an incredible book, and I think what it does so well. It kind of explores legacy, specifically white legacy, and then in comparison to that, black legacy and the kind of lack of it, and I think it's just so interesting, and the story is just so well developed, and I love it so much, and I have many reviews about it. So the next prompt is about a stereotypical Christmas activity, and that is ice skating. In my head it looks amazing. I can just see these couples gliding around looking beautiful and things, but in reality I know I just fall on my bum. So what fictional world do you like in concept, would you like to visit but know you'd hate in reality? For this I've actually chosen Pages and Co. Tilly and the Book Wanderers by Anna James. I adore the idea of being able to read yourself into these stories and go and visit your favourite characters, but I would not want to leave, and it sounds so sad that you have to leave at some point or you can't stay there forever. And I still really like the idea of having this magical bookshop you can go to and read and things, but having to come home would make me sad, and so I like the idea of being able to do it myself, but yeah. The next prompt is about family, because Christmas for a lot of us means spending time with people we love. So which fictional group of characters would you like to spend Christmas with? For this, it's probably no surprise again that my answer is the Heaps, who are from the Septimus Heap series, and the first one is Magic by Angie Sage. The Heaps are like the Weasleys but set in medieval time, and I think they're just fantastic. Every time I pick up the books I smile. It feels like I'm coming home when I read the books, and so I feel like if I went to meet them I'd just be really comfortable and I'd be best friends with all of them, and it would just make me really, really happy. The next question is about tradition, because Christmas means tradition, things that we keep repeating, be that in family with games and something, or in society with the same story we keep telling. So what book do you find yourself rereading? For me, the answer definitely has to be The Priory, The Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Even though it's over 800 pages long, I am currently on my third reread. I absolutely adore the book, and all of Samantha Shannon's books seem to have more to them every time you read them, and so Samantha Shannon is my answer, but Priory too, because every time I read her book I learn something more, and I think that's just such an incredible book. The penultimate prompt is about New Year's parties. The new year means new starts for a lot of people, so what's the first book you're hoping to read next year? The first book I would like to read is The Mask Fallen by Samantha Shannon. I have an e-arc of it and it actually comes out at the end of January, but me reading it first very much depends on me finishing the rest of the series. And the final prompt is gifts, and so a Christmas present for me. Recommend me a Christmas book, because like I said, I haven't read any. I had a lot of fun coming up with these prompts. I'd love for some of you to join in. I don't think I'll necessarily tag anyone. I will just share it and let people tag themselves. If you do this, let me know in the comments or message me somewhere and let me know you've done it, because I'm really excited and I want to see what you lot answer. So thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know you're here. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!